Hey guys, Jay with Effective Fitness. We're going to look at the barrier. How do we stand up against a wall, a barrier? That could be your car, could be a wall in the house, could be anything that you're put up against and you need to get off the barrier. This also will work with, like, we do wall sits, okay? So go wall sit position. We're going to start walking walls. Everything I give you is going to have individual drills that you can do with it for the most part, to be able to use as a warm-up on your off day, a warm-up on a heavy day, or a cool down where you're getting some sort of muscle endurance and cardio into it as well. First thing I like to do is talk about wall walks or cage walks. I always want to bring my feet close to my butt. I'm going to use my shoulders to walk up the wall, like my hands are going from one peg to the next or climbing a ladder. My shoulders are doing that as my feet are trying to do almost like a squatting position to get me up. I got to remember to start bringing my feet with me so I'm not off balance. So as I walk up the wall, I'm walking up the wall. Up the wall, okay? One more time. Nice and slow. My shoulders climb. My hands could be shelling, half shelling, framing. Okay, framing off if the guy's tackling me and holding me down. Shelling, half shelling if the guy's just punching me and not putting pressure on me. Both objectives are to stand up. And I'll show you those scenarios with a subject in a minute. But you can utilize this as a really good warm-up drill. I could go up the wall, back down. Up the wall, back down. Okay? So that's the first way to get up. You're going to utilize that more so when you don't have a lot of pressure on you and someone is striking you maybe from this position. When we're grappling in here, trying to get to our feet, gum belt on, this is not an ideal position. We don't want to stay here. The barrier, though, can either be used as our enemy or as our friend. If I have a gum belt on, okay, I don't want anyone behind me. Even when I'm just self-defense fighting, I don't want anyone behind me because they can choke me, punch me in the back of the head, access weapons I can't see. So I use the barrier as my friend, and it also allows me to push against it and gives me some stability. It could be used against me if I don't know how to use that. So using the barrier for exercises also puts into the real world transition of, hey, I could use this to help me. The next one is we're going to go to a wedge. And when I talk about the wedges, I'm going to go to a half shell or frame, and this hand has to post on the ground to help me move. He's got too much pressure into me. So I'm going to go to one side or the other. If I have my gum belt on, preferably I'm putting that side down. I'm going to go here. And now this is framing on his head or covering if he's punching me. And now I bring my knee to the wall. Okay, and now from here I'm going to look to fight inside controls on his hands, moving his head, working up, and then get underhooks come off the wall. So those two scenarios with a subject, the way to drill that would be, have you slide over here, is the first one's going to be he's not giving me pressure. I fell into a wall. He shoved me into a wall. Law enforcement, we work in real small areas, trailers, entryways. Maybe this guy just jacked me or I tripped because he jumped out and I fell down. I got up right away. This guy didn't tackle me. He didn't stay engaged, but he's trying to assault me with punches. So I'm going to use my shield, my half shield. I'm just going to walk the wall and I'm up. And from here, I would look at going into clinch fundamentals, which I'll cover at another time. But for right now, we're just going to work to push him away and create a little bit of space. One more time on that. I'll go a little bit slower. He starts to strike. I'm looking for my shield. I'm working into my wall walk, okay? And I'm looking to find an engagement to clinch fundamentals or just a way to move his head away and start to find that open space to get out of that area. The second scenario we see happen a lot here is either he tackled us or I fell backwards. If I fell backwards or he tackled me, either way, and we go to the wall, okay, this is a frame. I prefer to control that wrist initially, okay, but I'm framing or I'm framing on his head here. My hands can become frames. My forearms and elbows become frames. My head can become a frame. When I talk about my head, it's where my hairline used to be, and I'm looking at him. My head is up, my eyes are up. But I'm using that to control that space. Okay, the subject's trying to look into me, drive, my head is there. Okay, maybe it's my forearm. Maybe it's both my arms. Something, I have to win this inside space. So we're going to go to that wedge. So personally for me, on this one, I have an underhook. The underhook is under his arm, okay? I could overhook. Maybe he has the underhook. I could overhook and win inside head positioning, okay? So I have to have an underhook, maybe have an overhook, and today I'm going to use my head as my frame. Now I'm going to go to my wedge. Could he punch me with this? Sure. He goes to punch me. I have this hand to block, okay? And now he's giving me a little bit of pressure in. So I'm going to put my hand on the mat. I don't stay here. I go right to my wedge, and I start to work up the wall. Winning the inside. See how I won the inside positions here. My head is a frame. Maybe I replace that with my forearm. Maybe I replace that with my hand. Okay, we're not going to get into too much standing clinch fundamentals today, but we're going to use that. We created space, and now I can just disengage so that I can get to a tool if I'm an officer, get to my radio if I'm an officer, and or just get some space between me and the suspect.